Hi everybody, welcome to Dancing Luna Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every Virgo out there. That's okay. Take what you need, leave the rest. The readings are always timeless, so whenever you find it is when you're meant to receive this message. And we're going to ask what's going on your side, Virgo, what's going on your person's side, and then what's coming up with the mutual energy. I don't know what's going on like with the planets or alignment or what the heck. I'm not like paying attention right now, honestly, but maybe it's this new moon. But the couple of love readings that have come up so far have just been like, whoa. But let's see what's going on for Virgo. What's going on for my Virgo people? What's going on your side, Virgo? Okay, what's going on for Virgo? See? I don't know what's happening. Like, did like a love portal crack open for everybody? This is like the coolest set of readings. Let's see how they all source out, but wow. Okay, let's see. What's going on your person's side? Okay. It's really interesting. It's almost like you guys are almost telepathing to each other, communicating on like a far away from each other, feeling each other's thoughts type of level. Why is Eight of Swords here? Okay. What is Virgo's person trying to learn? Okay. Okay, so on your side, Virgo, you've got the High Priestess, so you may be just like in a really intuitive mode right now, like sort of feeling everything on a gut level. I think also with High Priestess, Queen of Cups here, it's almost like you're just in a super duper feeling energy, like you're feeling everything, but you're feeling everything like on an intuitive level. I feel like you're feeling very open right now, very loving right now, in terms of this connection. I feel like almost like you can sense what's going on with this person without really asking. Like that you don't even really need to ask. You can like feel this person's emotions that are going on. Like you've got a pretty good sense of what's going on for them. So like what they're showing you, I'll talk about that in a minute, but what they're showing you on the exterior, I feel like you can feel what's going on underneath the layers. I feel like your person has a lot going on underneath the layers that they don't show. But I feel like you're picking up on it. Like this High Priestess in this deck, she's got eyes on the top of her eyelids, so she can see with her eyes closed. So this is like, it's like you're picking up what this person is not even putting down. If that makes sense. I feel like you're feeling an overabundance of love here. You may have a hard time right now controlling all the emotions that you're feeling. Queen of Cups, she's like immersed in water. She's immersed in so much emotion. So you may be feeling really emotional right now. It might be what you're picking up on that's making you feel really emotional. I'm not sure, only you know what aspect of this connection is making you feel super emotional. You may just be feeling like a ton of love for this person. Queen of Cups is feeling like she feels a lot of love, but she's pretty emotional. So you just might be also just feeling like really raw and emotional right now. I feel like you see in this person that like they could be your victory, your success. I feel like you feel warm around this person. But I would bet there's something off here, because it's like, although you feel all these things on your side, you're feeling all these crazy intense things, right? You're tapped in, tuned in, you're intuitively feeling this person. It's because this person is thinking about this new beginning with you. Although they may not be talking about it, they've got like a fire going on inside, and they're thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. They're thinking about this new beginning with you. And this person's thoughts are pointing straight up to this High Priestess. It's like this is just flowing right into her brain. And so it's almost like this person may think about you so much that like you end up thinking about them so much, because your energy is like exchanging on a different level, like in the 5D. if that makes sense. I'm sorry if there are those of you out there who don't really like get into that whole 5D thing, but there's like another level sometimes when people are almost like on a telepathic level, communicating on a different plane. I mean, I think that that's what's sort of going on in this connection, that like you guys are picking up on each other's energy when you're far away from each other. Your person is learning right now. They're learning about some things on their side. They're trying to figure out solutions. I feel like your person might be a pride and ego person. They may have historically been somewhat controlling. They may have historically had a hard time showing their authentic self. They may sort of have shown up as sort of rigid and in pride and ego and not like cracking open and really giving a lot. And it's because that they've gone through experiences where they have not felt supported in the past, and so it's caused them to kind of wall up and want to just be in control of things because of what they've experienced. They just feel like if they can just be in control of their feelings and their emotions and what they let in and what they show to people, that they'll be safe, right? But we all know that that's not really that's not really the truth. We miss out on a lot when we're stuck in pride and ego. So hopefully this person doesn't miss out on this this love that you're showing up with because they're so stuck in pride and ego. But I think, you know, I think that they're in a process of learning about it. I think they're taking a look at it. They're willing to take a look at it. They maybe haven't progressed really far down the road of like figuring this all out within themselves, but I think that this connection is sort of causing them to take a look within and take a look at how they show up in pride and ego. This person is probably a person that like, it's like when you're around them, you can tell that they like you, but then when you're not with them, they may like they may do that thing that feels almost breadcrumby, like that they expect you to reach out to them. They kind of want you to chase them. And historically that's what's worked for them. But I think that you may be showing up in such an emotional way that it may be sort of pulling this person to want to learn to not show up in so much pride and ego, because pride and ego probably doesn't connect well always with a Queen of Cups, because it's like you're showing up so raw and so available and so emotional, and Queen of Cups is not in pride and ego at all. So this is probably like a conundrum for this person to figure out, like what type of energy you're serving up, because it's so warm. So it may be like breaking the ice, like melting the ice of this Emperor here. Your person is pretty bound up. They're pretty bound up in their head. It might be because you're in their mind so much that they're just like overthinking things. But this person is in the process of like making a decision here. So where they may have been like stuck and not really maybe reaching out too much and maybe thinking, this person is actually making a decision here to throw off these cloths. It'll be interesting to see what's coming down the pike in the near future. Your person right now is like deciding what they want to do here in this connection. They're deciding. They're trying to make a decision here. It's like they're deciding if they want to step up off this throne and actually like let the guard down, let the wall down. It's like this person has a fear that they won't be supported, but they would be in this connection by you. You have the ability to support this person, but they have every fear that they won't be, that they'll stay in a lack place, right? But this warmth that you're bringing to the table may be sort of causing this person to understand that support is there around them, and that might be pushing them to kind of towards a decision of coming out of this self-imposed bondage. But let's see what's coming up around the bend and the mutual energy. It'll give us a lot more information, where it's going, what's going to happen. What's going to happen with this person. What's going to happen in the mutual energy? It's coming up around the bend, so we're asking like near future, possible outcomes. Just gonna shuffle one more time. Okay, Virgo and their person. What's in the mutual energy coming up? this going to move? What's going to happen here? Okay. Okay. Let's see what else comes out just so we can be sure what's happening here. What's happening with this Five of Pentacles? Why are you here again? It's like confirmation that this is like the underlying issue that's going on in this connection. This person is afraid of not being supported. You might have a little fear too of not being supported. Okay. What else? What else is coming up in mutual energy? I don't love Seven of Swords. Let's see. Let's see what the... Okay. So, this is really weird. Why? There's like a lot of duality. Just trying to figure out like what message is trying to come through here, because if we're talking mutual energy, there's some confusion happening here for sure. Why is Three of Wands Fool card here? Why is Three of Wands Fool card here? And why is Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Moon card here? What's bridging all this weird energy? Okay. So, I just feel like, gotta be honest here. I feel like there's gonna be sort of a dance going on between not, like, a flip-flopping energy in the mutual energy of like ready to dive off, ready to take this chance. Oh my God, okay, now I'm biting my nails and I'm not sure. There's a lot of stress between this flip-flopping. But this is definitely flip-floppy energy. When you see there's like, this is in the mutual energy, so there's like this desire to dive off. There's this showing up to the edge, ready to jump in the water, surfboard ready. Fool card is here, ready to abandon fear, ready to like abandon fear of outcomes and dive off the edge and not care what's beneath, right? But then it's got the Seven of Cups trumping it, where it's like this guy is like, I don't know, should I dive off? Should I not dive off? Should I dive off? Should I not dive off? Is this gonna hurt me? Is it like, what's under this cup? If I choose this one, what's gonna happen? If I choose this one over here, what's gonna happen? This is like a very sort of like head in the clouds, a little bit delusional, not able to like really figure it out. But we've got Justice coming in to bring some balance here. There's also a Ten of Wands. So I feel like in the upcoming energy, this is gonna feel kind of heavy. This is gonna feel kind of heavy, like a burden. But also there is gonna come a point of a release with the Justice card here, where this burden is gonna be put down. This is almost like carrying so much for so long on your own, and then finally coming to the end of that journey where you get to put some of those wands down, put some of the heaviness down. Justice is coming in to balance things out. It may be coming in to indicate a decision being made. It's possible. Let's look at what else is going on here. So there's still in the upcoming energy that little bit of undercurrent of lack. So I'm not going to say that I see like things getting like really super clear or crystal clear or a lot of change here, but you know, it's like there's this lack card here. But sometimes if we're talking mutual energy, this card can come in to say that this is going to be where the partners come in and support each other out of this lack mentality. And there is an Eight of Wands and a Lover's card. So, you know, it's like Lover's card sometimes can be about a choice. And I'm almost like picking up on that with the Seven of Cups here and the Lovers here. I don't know if there's like any third party in the mix. it looks like it's possible. It looks like it might be possible that this Lover's card is here to talk about a choice, because it's like there's a very indecisive feeling here in the upcoming energy. A very indecisive feeling. There is a lot of passion involved here. There's a desire to have movement here. If you guys have distance from each other, there is like an undercurrent of desire to make sort of something come together, some type of travel. But there's just choices. There's like unresolved choices. I just feel this energy on this top section of like an inability to make a choice. An inability to make a choice. Justice may be here to say that maybe coming in to force a choice to be made. It's almost kind of like when you it's almost like when you're unable to make a decision, life will just come in and make a decision for you. So that might be this kind of energy of what's coming up. Man, there's like a desire in the mutual energy to hold on to the wish of like this connection, the dream, the idea of this connection. But there's some secrets. There's some stuff unknown under the surface. There are some unknowns here. There are some unknowns that are going to come out. It may be on both sides. It may just be on your person's side, or it may just be on your side. But there's something going on under the surface in terms of a choice, yeah, that's been a heavy burden, and maybe has sort of halted the progression of this connection, halted the dive in, halted the jumping off the edge, and it's got to do with something that's not being revealed here. So something's going to come to the light. Let's see if we can just get like a little bit more. I'm going to grab a different deck. This is like really interesting. What's going on with the Seven of Swords and Moon card here? Like what's going on with secrets? What's going to happen here once these secrets are revealed? Something's not being discussed either by you or by your partner. Something's being held back. There's something not being disclosed. It's gonna come to the light. Maybe it's possible that there might be a third party that you don't know about. Maybe it's possible that you have a third party that your person doesn't know about. I'm not sure, because there's like a lot here about options, choices, options. Justice is coming in though to throw the kibosh on whatever this secret is. What's gonna happen after? What's gonna happen after for Virgo? What's gonna happen after? There's a deception here. What's gonna happen after? I have to tell you, this is almost like the most confusing reading ever. There is so much weirdness going on in these cards right now. Okay, I don't know. What the heck is the secret between you guys? I don't know what type of choice needs to be made. But once the secret comes out, there's going to be a rest period, a recovery period, maybe even like a... Four of Swords is not always about a vacation, but with Eight of Wands showing up here and Four of Swords, it might be. But once these truths are revealed, that's where everything changes. There's an unwillingness to let go of this connection in the mutual energy. But whatever these secrets are, you're the only one that knows your situation. Do you intuitively feel like your person is keeping something from you? Do you know that your person is keeping something from you? Are you keeping something heavy from your person? But there's gonna be a big, like, something's gonna happen where this is gonna come out. Something's gonna come out, but it's really funny because, like, I expected to see a negative outcome after these secrets were revealed, but it's like exactly the opposite. Like, what's coming out is like a recovery period, a rest period, a healing period, a whole freaking Ace of Cups. A whole Ace of Cups is the most love that a person can feel for another person, and this is in the mutual energy. You've got a 10 of Cups, you've got a 9 of Cups, you've got a 6 of Cups. So Something that needs to be revealed will be very healing once it's revealed. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. There's a lot of ish under the surface here. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be an easy journey, but I am gonna say, like, if you're keeping something, it's time to talk about it. If you feel like your person is keeping something, it's time to get it on the table. Because what happens as a result, I know that it can be like really scary, right? When there's like things left unsaid, things that aren't said. It's like sometimes it's like truths are, they feel so hard to reveal because we're like so afraid of the outcome. But I'm here to tell you that, like, what I see coming through as a result of putting everything on the table and putting the BS aside and like actually like putting the truth on the table and discussing the truth and discussing the hard truths and like the realities of like whatever it is that you're keeping from each other, what the result is, a new beginning, a new abundantly loving, peaceful beginning, harmony, union, completion, wish fulfillment, reconciliation. So, you know, and again, this will not be for everybody out there, but for whoever this is tapping in for, it is what it is. These are some intense cards. This is an intense reading. Not sure what the deal is about this deception or secret, or what's not being said, what's not being discussed. Sometimes Seven of Swords can be like an inability to come to the table and talk about hard truths, hard feelings. But sometimes it can be about lies, deception, things like that. Moon card, definitely about things not being revealed that are going to come to the light. So again, only you know, but this can be just a real lack of showing up to the table to talk about the hard things not discussed, things that are not being discussed that need to be discussed. So it's time, Virgo. It's time to have an honest discussion with your person. It'll be interesting in progressive readings to see what plays out with Virgo in the cards. This is an interesting reading. That's your reading. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if it didn't, you can feel free to watch your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more resonance in your other placements. But I want to thank you for coming out and receiving this reading and for supporting the channel. All right, take care, Virgos.